18 feet away. Show me maybe over here. So this is we're measuring from my truck where it's parked in the road to this bait, and this is 100 feet, just a little bit over 30 yards. Requirement's supposed to be 50 yards for bear bait, so we'll report this bait to DNR, but this is another example of out of compliance bear baiting in a wolf caution area, in an area where there is known depredations occurring against bear hounds, continued use of bear baits in that area, contributing to the potential for more conflicts with wolves. That's why we're here. We're going to continue look for baits in this area to document them, and then we're going to move on to other wolf caution areas in other parts of Wisconsin. So this is the third bear bait in this wolf caution area that we found today, and it's only 60 feet off the road, just 20 yards, so it must be 50 yards. You can come, can you see that? Just want to make sure everybody can read the tape. So obviously the baiter in this area isn't too concerned with keeping their baits in compliance, so we'll report it to DNR and expect to find other baits in the area. This is one of the reasons why we think, especially once depredations have occurred in an area, that this type of baiting should stop. There shouldn't be any further intentional feeding of wildlife once wildlife has killed a domestic animal. So that's one thing that we're hoping that we can illustrate here is that there's not a lot of attention or caution being taken in wolf caution areas. And the other thing is that bear hunters are not required to register their baits with DNR, so that's another thing we're asking for, is bear baits should be registered with DNR. They should have to provide coordinates to conservation officers so that they can confirm that they are in compliance with the regulations, because what we found is often they are not. By connecting it to the truck there and going back. So it's 36 feet, which is just 10 yards. It's not even close to being in compliance, but as you can see, it's a loaded bear bait, so it's active right now. So we're going to report this one in addition to any others that we're going to find in the area, and the two that we found this morning that were out of compliance in the Sawyer County wolf caution area. It's another bait that's just 10 yards off of the road, 33 feet rather than required 150 feet, so we'll report this one to DNR as well. You can see that the distance from where we parked our truck is just 85 feet, and that's just under 30 yards, and the regulations stipulate that it should be at least 50. So we'll report this bait in addition to the earlier bait we found just 10 yards off the road in this wolf caution area to DNR as well. So it's August 12th, and we're in Burnett County wolf caution area where our depredation took place on July 29th, and we're at the fourth bear bait site. We have found immediately surrounding the depredation site, 2 of those baits have been illegal. This looks to be the third, and I say illegal because it's out of compliance by not being the required 50 yards away from the road. And you know, that might not seem like a big deal, but bear baiting regulations in Wisconsin are one page. It's only basic instructions on what is required, and right on top is that all baits must be at least 50 yards away from the road. And yet this is the third bait we found that isn't. And in this situation, you can see where the truck is parked, and you walk right over here, just about 20 feet, there's a bear bait. And if you come and look at the bear bait, you can also see underneath exposed bait. Now that exposed bait is also a violation. All bait is supposed to be enclosed and sealed and not accessible to other wildlife. So in addition to just being 20 feet off of the road, it has exposed bait. This is a wolf caution area where hounds are being killed, where the state is being forced to compensate bear hounders up to $2,500 per lost hound. This is a preventable problem. If people would stop running their dogs and baiting in areas where wolves have depredated bear hounds, we would not see this problem continue.